Yeah, so quick overall thoughts, views, and opinions on it. I really, really hope that they do, if they do, end up doing really, really well, and they do end up showing the characters I really, really like to remember the most. I mean, in the main series for One Piece, my two favorite characters in there was Zolo and Chopper, aka Tony Chopper, the one that was that little humanoid anthropomorphic reindeer thing. I liked him a lot too. He was awesome. I liked his little transformation form, and then Zolo's little freaking ability to use as many like thousand other like swords as fast as possible. And then other ones way later on in the season, maybe 4 through 8. Even though I didn't really watch them a bunch, I only watched them like on and off a few times. The three I liked from those seasons way later on was like the characters I'm a little nervous about. I don't know if they're gonna end up race swapping them or gender swapping it. This is Netflix, so I wouldn't be surprised they did that. Unfortunately, is Caesar Clown, Sugar, and Yamato. I really, really hope they don't screw those three up. Those are my favorite all-time side characters of the One Piece series. So I'm a little extra nervous about that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I gotta say on that. So, let's talk about these two news articles here I wanted to bring up real quick. So, on this one, like I said before, I'll say it again, I've never really been a huge hardcore fan of stuff like Dungeons and Dragons or Magic the Gathering, but I know a lot of you people out there are very, very huge hardcore fans of that shit. Never doing a video on it. Just wanted to fast thoughts, views, and opinions on both of these things. It says, has anyone found the official Magic the Gathering Lord of the Rings one ring card? And I heard about this in the big mammoth legend. One of his friends that do Maddie. And Where's Critical do Charlie White. He was talking about in one of his little videos and his streams that he usually does, which I don't watch any of them at all. I don't have any time for that shit at all, period, because I got an IRL job I gotta work most of the time. So there's that. I rarely watch him on YouTube. Very few people I do. Anyways, as far as that goes, I didn't even know there was like a Lord of the Rings collaboration mixed with Magic the Gathering. I guarantee you this shit's probably worth like $500,000, if not more. I'm not really familiar with that franchise. The only thing that I do know about it is it's originally from Wizards of the Coast. The ones that made the first two generations of Pokemon, because once I think Generation 3 came around with Hoenn, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, they ended up having just Pokemon Company make their own official TCGs after that. They didn't need help from Wizards of the Coast or Hasbro or Mattel anymore after that. I'm glad, because that would have been a shithole worse of a gambling decision. Pokemon keep having the TCG made from a third-party company. And those two, Mattel and Hasbro, were running out of business really, really bad. And Wizards of the Coast, I just heard about last year or year before, they started getting way, way worse. They treat their freaking customers like shit. I just heard like a month or two ago, that was like April or May, last month, the month before. One of these real big famous, I don't know if he's a big famous YouTuber or Twitch streamer, some sort of Magic Gathering like content creator. He ended up getting a visit from like the FBI, CIA, NSA version of like government. They're called the Pinkertons. I didn't even know who the fuck the Pinkertons were until like a month and a half, 2 months ago. I was like, and they intimidated the shit out of him too, and that was very, very bad. I don't be surprised he ends up getting the card and ending up harassing and trying to, threaten his life again. That would suck. And then the second one, I really give a really zero mega rat ass shit about this. I don't give 2 squirts of fucking piss about this story, but I heard about it yesterday. I thought it was funny as fuck. And it's funny because that dude Joe Rogan's still on that freaking Spotify thing too, so it's probably the only reason they even make money anymore. Besides, like, I guess random music artists that you try to promote. I don't know. I usually use SoundCloud way more than I do Apple Music or Spotify. Those are way too extra expensive for me to use. I mean, a SoundCloud Prime Plus or whatever is a little bit better option for me personally. I swear I'm not a sponsorship to anyone. I'm not getting sold out by those guys. I'm not getting paid to say that. I'm just saying. My personal opinion is a better option. So it says, Spotify executives call Harry and Meghan Markle fucking grifters. Spotify deal ends. Bill Simmons, Spotify head of podcast and innovation and monetization, made the comments on a newly released episode of his own podcast. So yeah, I'll see people probably know who the hell this is. I give zero shits about any of these people, honestly, because they don't matter to me. They have millions and billions and trillions of dollars for no reason. Honestly, the only reason I knew about Meghan Markle was that really, really Super Bowl movie from like 2011, 2012, years ago when it came out. Or 2015, it was a while back. It was in that Jennifer Aniston, Jason Sudeikis movie, We're the Millers. I only heard about her for like, she was only in the movie for like 1, 2, 3 minutes, and then I never heard about the chick again until years later when she I guess she started being a gold digging bitch, and she wanted to marry Prince Harry. And obviously, from my personal thoughts, using things is mainly about money and fucking power and shit. They probably, I guarantee you, he probably gives zero shits about her, and if he does, he's probably the woman in the relationship. She's probably the one that wears the pants in the relationship. She's probably as bad as Jada Pinkett Smith. She's probably one of those nasty, obnoxious, nagging, fucking cunt bitches. I just want to smack across the face and just get rid of him forever, my personal opinion. And yeah, I know I got a little bit more extra news articles. I'll save that for the second reaction I got planned, and that's it. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, bros and families and fangirls as always. Talk to Nick and soon. I see you guys today. Good night, where you are in the world out there. Stay tuned with your content, the video industries, and my news, which is drama news, celebrity gossip news once in a while, Elon Musk news, and of course, as always, Twitch is drama news, YouTube drama news, and of course, randomly TikTok drama news if I ever get to that. And of course, reaction view segments like this one. That's it. Peace out, my circle. Ladies and bye. See you on the flip side. Hopefully, saw 2 parts of my video. Later. I'm gone. I'm out. See you.